back from the dead.
Hey guys, Frozen X is here, and today I want to talk about my ideas on how to fix the repair system and things like that. So, before I get into how to fix the repair system, I need to give you guys a proper... Someone's at our base and I just left there. A proper understanding of how the durability system works, which is quite simple. Every item in the game has a durability of 40 out of 40 when you first get it. This durability does not go down on parts being broken or your vehicle being destroyed. This durability only ever gets lowered if you lose a round. So, if you lose 40 rounds, you will break the item. Say you lose after you lose 40, but you won like 50 in there. That means you can use the item for 90 total rounds. Which, as quick as that sounds like a lot of rounds, but with each round being only a minute or so, minute or two, that's probably only about an hour and a half to 3 hours of gameplay before the item breaks. And that's granted you win 50 rounds. Like, good luck. You know, I don't get in teams that really work together that well all that often, so I'm not going to sit here and expect us to win 50 rounds out of 90. That's nowhere near my win ratio. I have no idea where that cannon sniped me from, though, but I'm impressed. So, that's pretty much the gist of the durability system. And then the repair works by you have each item that can either be transferred durability, so if you have 2 items with 20 durability, you can get 1 item that's fully repaired. Or you can end up in a situation where you have 3 items with 0 durability, and you can use those 3 items to get 100% durability. And just to clarify, if you have anywhere between 1 and 39 durability, your part will have the exact same amount of health as it would if it were 39 or 40 out of 40, as well as it'll do the same damage. None of the stats are affected until you get to at 0 durability, at which point you become broken. And at that point, the item will be knocked off in 1 shot. Weapon damage is not affected, but it has 1 HP, therefore 1 shot from anything will knock it off, and that's terrible. That's really not something you want to be using in this game. So, let's get into how I think this could be fixed, because as you know, or as you probably should know if you clicked on this video, if you are a higher ranked player and you have, and what I mean by higher ranked is just higher level, you will have some purple and some orange items, and you'll probably use mostly blues though because, you know, exactly of this problem. Getting a purple item is extremely difficult. Now, if it breaks, you then have to make another one. And then if that breaks, you have to make another one, and at this point you can put them all back together to get 1 full one, so that's basically a freebie, and then after that breaks, you have to start the whole fucking process over again. I got you, McSwagger YOLO, you're like the best guy on our team. But, yeah, so the only way that I really see this getting fixed is with scrap. The scrap that's hardly used in this game in the first place, it probably could use some more fucking uses, to be honest with myself, or with you. Like, honestly, what really is scrap used for? It's used in crafting, but I have such an absurd amount of it. The little amount it takes to craft, like, scrap, or to craft items is not, like, I don't get it. I have so much scrap, and crafting barely costs any of it, so, yeah, I'm not entirely sure what they were thinking with that one. I just wish they kind of did it a bit better, but regardless, I think the item, or however much scrap it costs to repair an item, should be calculated by a few things. The first being what type of item it is. If it's hardware, like a generator or an engine, or if it's armor, just like it's paneling or something, that should take the least. And weapons, that should take the most. Obviously, you know what the fuck weapons are. So, yeah. Each item should have that taken into account, because obviously a weapon should cost more scrap to repair than, say, a tire. That makes sense, and I'm sure a lot of you can agree to that. And then the other thing it should be calculated on is the rarity, obviously, because a heavy machine gun like this guy has should not cost the same amount to repair as this guy's puny little light machine gun. That would be ridiculous, and everyone knows that. So, how would this work in the game? And you're probably wondering, would this have any effect on the market? And truthfully, I don't really think it really would have an effect on the market. The only way it would affect it is that the cost of higher end items would go up, which right now you're probably thinking, they're so expensive right now, like, why would you think that making them go up is a good idea? Well, the only reason they're so overly expensive right now is because hardly anyone has the ability to craft those high-end items, especially due to the fact that no one can repair their vehicles well enough that they can grind towards getting that high-end item. So we're stuck in this constant loop of not having enough players at the correct level, and those who are working so hard on just maintaining their vehicle that they can't craft a high-end item or craft an extra one to sell on the market. And that leads to them there being like maybe 10 people who are making high-end items and selling them on the market, which makes them cost around 300,000 coins, and that's just an absurd number of coins. No one has that amount. That's just ridiculous to think anyone will ever have that many coins. Oh my god. I got ganked like a fucking bitch there. That was impressive. But, okay, getting back to my topic. This would actually improve the economy, in my opinion, that is. The current economy, like I said, already is extremely overpriced. Just making it so players can sell more items on the market and have more of a chance to, do things like craft items to sell on the market would ultimately actually lower the prices of things on the market. As well as this, you also need to consider that this is in closed beta testing right now, and there's not very many players to begin with. So if you had more players, obviously things in the market are going to go down just due to the basic rules of supply and demand, which I shouldn't have to explain to you guys. I'm sure anyone over the age of 12 understands the basic rules of supply and demand by now. So overall, I really think that, just changing all your parts, replace broken parts. Okay, hold on. I do have broken parts on this vehicle, and that will see. As you can see, all those items had pretty much the same durability when I put them on, and my cursor isn't on the screen right now, so that sucks, and I can't tab out to show you, but if you kind of just follow what I'm clicking on, you'll notice, like, if I want to fix this light machine gun, so go to storage, not storage, yeah, it's in storage, click on repair, you'll see it in the top here. I'm flipping back and forth so you can see it, because I know my cursor isn't up here. You can either do whole from spares. Here you can repair your parts using broken identical spares, which is what I was talking about. See, 3, as you can see down here in the required resources, 3 broken parts will equal 1 new one. So there you go, did that. And same thing with these fenders. And the problem with that is, look, now I have 1 fender, which sucks. I might have a second one in my storage, do I? Yes, I do. How many do I have? 2. I have 2 fenders. So if you go to the market up in the top left, I have to look up fender, and you can see that they're sold for 80 gold each, which I can't. I don't have that much, and they're bought for 2. Like, that's absurd. That's really just absurd, and that's kind of what's creating the issue with the market right now and the repair problem. So that was more of just a demonstration of why I think the thing is broken, but I'm sure all of you agree that it is broken. So, yeah, I hope you agree with me. If you did, please like this vehicle. Hopefully it'll draw some attention to it. And hit that subscribe button if you're interested in seeing more Crossout content, because there's a hell of a lot more to come. So, thanks for watching, guys, and peace out. Hope to see you in the next one.